Hello, my name is Boyuan Chen. I'm currently a fourth-year PhD student at MIT CSAIL. I work with the Robot Locomotion group and the Scene Representation group. My research focuses on the intersection between generative world models and robotics. Nowadays, people have been talking about general-purpose robots coming up in the next century. I believe this is true, and my research work on that. However, a lot of research have proved that for robots to learn to do all kinds of tasks, you really need to have a lot of intelligence. And one of such intelligence is learning from experiences. For example, like you are driving an autonomous car, your car needs to know like how to steer the steering wheel, whether to hold the brake or not. If it crashes to the curb, then you know something bad will happen, right? However, for it to learn from experiences, you really dare not crash your car all the time. You don't want to crash your car 1,000 times before it learns to not crash, right? Nowadays, we have generative world models. ChatGPT is one of the examples. There are also a lot of video models. Basically, you tell these models what I'm doing and what is my current state. They will predict what will happen 10 seconds later. If we can use this kind of generative models with robotics, then we can predict what will come up in the future without actually crashing your car. And it is a case for household robots as well. If you have the generative world models, it could inform you what will happen in the future and how you should make decisions. There are many sources to learn different skills. For example, you can have a robot, you can use a VR headset and teleoperate the robots as if you are playing video games, and hopefully they can just learn this kind of skills. Nowadays, people have been talking about ChatGPT, and I've been using it every single day. And ChatGPT-style large language models have completely changed how we approach generalization. Previously, we would design approaches for every particular task, but nowadays people want to combine everything together and leverage large amount of data and a unified model to solve all of them. However, for robotics, what you care about is actually continuous values. For example, my hand, fine-grained movement, how my fingers move. They're very hard to be described in a fine-grained way by words. How would you describe this motion? Your fingers second joint rotated 60 degrees. Instead, in robotics, we want some high-dimensional representations that can capture the spatial and temporal perspective of motions. And the medium I found is videos. And I work on videos. They are also plentiful online. And we want to use video as a language for robotics, and replicate ChatGPT's success on this spatial temporal domain. Different from what people have been doing previously, I am trying to build a video world model that's actually predicting the future instead of just learning a good representation and tailor that representation for an action ahead. Instead, I want to build something that's more powerful. It's like your video is just like language, just like your ChatGPT language, but spatially extended. And now you can express the change of the word as well as the robot dynamics very well with this medium. CSAIL is one of the best places in the United States to work on AI research. I met a lot of awesome colleagues here. Everyone has an awesome background and they are really smart. Aside from the colleagues, I think there's also awesome research culture here. I think MIT research culture has been very rigorous. For example, my advisor always says that you should spend 1 year to publish one single paper than publishing many. It's like quality of work is always prioritized over the quantity of work. And this have advanced my career a lot. I think I published a lot of really impactful research because I learned that from the rigorous CSAIL research culture.